Yes, the topic. So what is the topic? Listening, right? Anybody got bored and left the place? Okay. So yeah, shall we? Yeah. What I was telling, the topic was histograms. We had come to histograms. Okay. What is this histogram, by the way? Let us see. Let us see. What is a histogram? So yesterday we had seen an image, right? What does a histogram mean? Shall we? Wait a second. Let me take you to MATLAB. Let me take you to MATLAB now. Okay, here. Still there, right? Now, can you see the MATLAB screen? What can you see? Can you only see the command window? Is that what is happening? Can you only see the command window or entire MATLAB? What can you see? Somebody ping me. What can you see in MATLAB? Uh, no. Can you see MATLAB interface, command window, or entire thing? What can you see? Okay, okay, fine, fine. Thank you. So I am read. I will read an image. Okay. I just wanted to convince you with what a histogram is actually. Dot. I made a small image just for the understanding. Okay. I am showing. Okay. Now, one second. One second. Something happened. Something happened. Let me be there. Be there, everybody. Let me see if at all I get some. I can get certain image. Okay. Now here I will take an image here. So what is this image? lpf3.png. lpf3.png. Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, can you see this image, by the way, on the screen? There is an image, right? You can see my screen, I guess. Wait, let me share my screen itself. Okay. Okay, okay. Now, can you see this image? Can you see the image? Yes. If at all I take the histogram of this, if at all I take the histogram of this, how many values do you think we will get? How many values do you think we will get? The dimensions of this. Let me show you the dimensions of this. I am right. That's what I read here. See, it is 512 cross 512 cross 3. Wait a second. Wait a second. Let me convert it into RGB to gray. Okay. Wait a second. How do I do that? I am G. I will call it as I am GR. I will call it. I will convert the image to grayscale to avoid any confusion. Let me convert it to single dimension. Okay, the command is RGB to gray. RGB to gray of the image. Yes, anybody had issue? What was that? Somebody raised hand. Ping me. What is the issue? Okay. What I did now is I will convert the image from RGB to gray. And can you tell me what just happened? When I converted the image from RGB to gray, you can see here. Now it is no more three-dimensional. It is no more three-dimensional, but it is a two-dimensional image. Okay. Image is still the same. Okay. Let me show the image. Let me show the image. Image is still the same. Okay. I am show. I am, yeah, is the name of the image. Yeah, there the image is. Okay, there the image is. Okay. 6 reconnection. Okay. So I think my MATLAB is going to blow anytime. I will close the thing and I will restart. Okay. Now, can you see this particular image? What is the size of this image? The size of this image is 512 cross 512 unsigned integer. It's a white circle in the black background. Now, can somebody tell me what will be the histogram of this? How many values it's going to contain? Can somebody guess what is histogram? As I told you yesterday, a histogram is going to contain the weighted, several impulses whose amplitudes are going to indicate the weight of the pixels. Okay. Now in this particular image, since there are most of the pixels black and most of the pixels white, yes, exactly. Okay, it's going to contain two impulses somewhere. It's going to contain two impulses. Where they will be? Now, if at all I draw the histogram of this, it will look weird, I guess. I am hist is the command. Okay, I am hist is the command for histogram. I am hist is the command for histogram. Yeah, one more answer. Let us see. Okay, at 0 and 255, exactly. Okay, it's going to contain two impulses, one at 0 and one at 255. What the impulse at 0, what does it indicate? The impulse at 0 will indicate what? Now, let me plot the thing. What just happened? Where did the plot go? I am his. Is it there? Yeah. Okay. Now there is the plot of it. It contains a value here at 0 and a value here at 255. Okay, their amplitudes vary. Their amplitudes definitely vary. What will be that? Let me take the cursor. Here. This one. Let me take the cursor here. Oh, it's on this axis. Tricky. Uh, where? Where it is? I am hist. I don't know some values here. Let me read it. Um, some name. Okay. I am hist of IMGR. Okay. Okay. So here is the data type. Okay. So now you can see here. Can you see my screen? Once again. Sorry. Yeah. There. Okay. Now what I did was I copied the variable. Now let me show you what I just did. I copied. See here. Now my MATLAB will close sometime. Then I will restart. Okay. It was an issue due to the change of this clock. Yeah, I read this IM hist to a variable RH. Okay, I read it to a variable, and as Darshan rightly suggested, at 0, which is a 1 here in MATLAB, right? There is no 0 in MATLAB. It's the first place. You can see it is containing 2,15,774 values, and then on the other hand, where the last value, where, as rightly, since you started from 0 not 1, that's why it is 256 not 255. There was a smaller white circle, right? So it contains 46,370. Got this particular thing? What a histogram is? Histogram, that's what the histogram represents. Now, what is the role of histogram, by the way? What is the role of histogram? Histogram, as I told you, now let us go back to the PPTs. Now, I hope you might have understood what's the deal with histogram. Histograms play a very important role in what is it? Yeah, basis for several spatial domain processing techniques, provides useful image stats, then used for image enhancement, image compression, don't know. Segmentation can be done, it seems. Segmentation can be done. Okay. Then simple to calculate in software. Yeah, easy. Easy, we'll see that. Okay. So what do histograms indicate? Yesterday we did that exercise, right? I made, so yesterday also we saw, whenever the images are very, very dull or very, very dark, most of the values will be lying on the extreme left side of the histogram. And whenever it is very bright, not bright, I should say very light, it happens when most of the values are concentrated towards the which is left. Sorry, this is left side, right? Left. Whenever it is very bright, the all most of the values will be concentrated on the right side. Okay, most will be concentrated on the right side. If at all the image is having most of the values there in the center, then it will be a very low contrast image. Low contrast image is the one where we are unable to separate the values. It happens usually in Delhi Doordarshan. You can see some of the channels in Delhi Doordarshan earlier. Now Doordarshan is also a very good channel. Nowadays with their dull serials they are picking up, but then Doordarshan was the one such low contrast channel, I would say, earlier. Very dull images look very dull. When I say dull, dull is not dark and dull is not washed out also. Dull is all the values lying in somewhere in the center. Okay, all the values when they lie in the center, okay, it's called low contrast. And when you have an image which looks okay, right, image which looks somewhat good, what we call it as a high contrast image. A high contrast image is one where you can see each and every detail. Probably it looks as if it is so. That happens when all the values in the histogram are evenly spread throughout the x-axis. Okay, got the thing? Got the thing? Hmm? So dull images. So now, as I told you, if at all you somehow capture the dull image, okay, it was 7 o'clock in the evening, you went to Kadwankatta Dam, your friend wanted you to take a photo of us doing some nonsense there, and you took the photo. It is 7 o'clock, almost dark, but then you want that image to look good, right? So in your mobile, so there are some buttons, right? There are some buttons. Those buttons are capable of converting those 7 o'clock images into 9 o'clock, right? Afternoon 12 o'clock images and also, right? How would you do this? How would you do this? So what you will do, somehow, if at all the image is dull, you should be able to transform it into something like this. Somehow make sure that it spreads evenly around the plane without affecting much the image. Image should improve, image should enhance. Okay, image should enhance. That is the first step of after acquiring the image. The next step is image enhancement, a very trivial task. So that one, even if the image is very, very light, still you should be able to make it. Even if the image is very, very low contrast, still you should be able to make that thing. Okay, you should be able to do that. How do we do that, by the way? How do we do that? So thank God there is a single formula. There is one formula. There is one formula which will make sure that whatever may be the image, the histogram, if at all it is dull, that means values are on extreme left, values on extreme right, all values mostly concentrated in the center, then there is a formula. You simply apply that formula, then automatically the entire histogram of the image will be distributed such that the entire plane, the entire x-axis will have even distribution of all the intensities. It will have even distribution of all the intensities. There's something like from here, something like this. It will somehow make sure that all the values, not in equal way, okay, not in a equal manner. That's not possible, right? That's not possible. but then it tries to do that. So the task is called as histogram equalization. The task is called as histogram equalization. Shall we see an image? What does it mean by for an image to be washed out, and how do we make the image look good? Okay. We'll go to MATLAB once again. We'll go to MATLAB once again. uh, Let me go to MATLAB. Now this is one more attempt. Okay, MATLAB is threatening me. Okay, yes, there. Now let me read certain image. Let us see what images are there in MATLAB. What images are there in MATLAB? Home, open, standard test images. Hmm, hmm. Let us take certain image which we feel is very dull. Okay, which we feel is very dull. Uh, okay. Hmm. I will take this image of rice. Okay. There is this image of rice.png. I will read this particular image. Okay. I know the name. The image is in the same MATLAB folder, so I can do that. Okay. Let me try. Let me try. Okay. I am. Some name I knew. Okay. I am read uh, rice.png. Rice.png. I am show. How is the image? I'm not interested in how the image looks like. I am hist. I will see the histogram. Okay. I am hist of I am. Okay. There I have the histogram, and I think this is the histogram. Now, can all of you see the histogram of this? All of you see the histogram of this? I hope I have shared the proper screen. And you can see how is this particular image, by the way. What do you think? Is it a too lighter image? Is it a too darker image? What do you think this image is? Is it too light? Is it too dark? Or is it a high contrast image or a low contrast image? Somebody would like to tell me, just by looking at the histogram. Can you make any conclusion? Can you make any conclusion? Yeah, there is an answer. What is it? It's a not high contrast. It's not high contrast. See, I am not showing you the x-axis, right? Okay. Well tried. Well tried. So what is happening is, you can see here there are no values. From 200 onward there are no values. After below 40 also there are no values. So I would say that most of the values are concentrated here in the center, I should say, even though it's not like that. So this image is a low contrast image, I would say. The values are more centered in the more concentrated in the center. Now what we will do, we will try to make this as a normal image. I don't say high contrast, but now my task would be to convert this image so that all the values are somewhat concentrated evenly on this entire explain. I don't mind a share, but I want some values here. I want some values here so that image should look balanced. Now when I say go and do that, I will not go and pick each and every pixel and I replace it with certain value. I would like to do this automatically by running a single algorithm that should work for me. So there is a command in MATLAB as usual. So the command is what's the command? Okay. Yeah. So the command here. Okay. The command is histogram equalization. HISTEQ. HISTEQ is the command. I will press the enter button. Let us see what just happened. Okay. No, I need to. Okay. Equalized. Okay. The intensities are equalized. The intensities are equalized. Let me read it to a variable. IMH I will write. Histogram equalized. IM E, let me call it. Histogram equalized is equal to Now here I will copy and paste this thing. No, it won't. Okay, HISTEQ of IM. Okay, when I do that, now IM hist. Now let me see the histogram of this. Let me see the histogram of this. Okay, now can all of us see the histogram of this? All of you can see the histogram. Abhishek, now can you see the histogram? What just happened? Now can you see what just happened? Now the entire image. Now the entire image. Okay, we are not seeing the image. Okay, we are not seeing the image, but an algorithm which we will be studying in the next class. Okay, an algorithm which we will be studying in next class uh, is here. As you can see, now it is evenly spread, not equal. Okay, not equal, but evenly spread. Okay, but evenly spread. So that means there is no values specifically missing in the corner, in left corner or right corner, or they are accumulated in, no, they are there, almost there in all the values. So this process is called as equalization. This is what it does. It happened at a click of a button. Algorithm has been developed by some elderly, okay, and they wrote the textbooks. Okay. Now let us see how the image looks like. Okay, now I am sure I will display the image, be there the equalized image. Wait a second, figure. There. Wait a second, be there. Okay, now I think my MATLAB connection is likely to go, but I am show. Let me simply, IME, the equalized image. Okay, where is the image? Did I show you the original image, by the way? Did I show you the original image? How the original image was? Now can you see this image? The figure? I have not shown you the original image, I guess, right? Okay, sorry. Wait, now. Figure. No? Okay. Now, two images. Okay, wait. Let me share with you my screen. Okay, sharing the screen, and now on one side, time is running out. Okay. Now here we are. Okay, now can you see both the images, by the way? Can you see both the images? Can you see both the images? Somebody ping me. Somebody please message. Can you see both the images? Okay, yes, okay, thank you. So what just happened? So this was the original image. Rice is rice, fine, but it looks like, so Doordarshan. Okay, so there is low contrast. This is dark gray, this is light gray. Okay. So we took it as not actually a low contrast image, but the histogram suggested so. Now we made this image as, now see here, compared to this image, don't you think this image looks much enhanced? Somewhat better, right? You can see the rice grains. Now suddenly per kg price can be increased by 30 rupees. They are looking brightest white there. Okay. So this image has looked good. What is the reason, by the way? This image looks somewhat crispy, right? Somewhat better. As if they are to be, it is evenly spaced. Okay, it's not even a high contrast image. It is evenly distributed on entire x-axis. Okay. So this is what we have done just now. This is what I have done just now. The task is called as histogram equalization. The task is called as whatever it is, the process is called as histogram equalization. So tomorrow what we will do? Is we will learn how to do this equalization. As somebody said in the group, there are two kind of things. Either we want to make the images look good. Either we want to make the image look, you can see any type of images, maybe either this or this or this or this. All of them can be corrected to certain extent. The task is called as equalization. And then this is one case where every image you want to look normal. But then there may be a requirement where you have a specific requirement. Now suppose you have this particular image, but you want to make it high contrast image. What is a high contrast image? Which will have values on extreme left, then values on extreme right, something like this. Or you have some spook, you want to make an image look dull by allocating more values maybe in the center. Or you have this particular histogram pattern with which you want your image to fit into. Okay, so simple enhancement to make any correction of an image is called as histogram equalization. The next step where you want the image to have an histogram which is just the way you want, that particular task is called as histogram specification or histogram matching. Now what this histogram matching does is it lets you determine exactly, lets you not determine, it lets you fit a particular image just the way you want it to be, just the way you want it to be. So what we will do, tomorrow we will study histogram equalization, and then afterwards if possible or by day after tomorrow we will study histogram mapping. Both of them very very interesting, very very important also. Okay, we will stick to interesting, important and all, that's for exams. I don't I'm not into that. Okay, so yeah, so all of you, as I told you, be curious, and if at all you have your what is that, less than 1 minute, go to your screen, go to your screen, computer screens, and then go to your display settings of your computer screen or your mobile screen. Do all those button changes, enhancement, contrast, gamma corrections and all, do those, do those. Okay, I showed it in the first class, actually not first class, in the previous class I get somewhat but the changes are not visible to you whatever I do on my screen. So you try that on your screen. Okay. Okay, then we'll meet tomorrow. Bye.